Hi, everyone. Hi, Gabby. Yes, you did hear the good news. Welcome on in. My name is Lee, aka a 20-something loser here, and I'm joined today with...
Hi, I am Grace, aka Princess Shortcake.
And today we have for you a lovely marriage percentage run in Stardew Valley.
Hey, Lee, this is Strange Antiquities. I know we usually run Stardew, but this is Strange Antiquities today.
Wait, you mean we're not running a Stardew run today?
No, Bessie. We're running Strange Antiquities.
Well, we have a wonderful run for you today, which is the any percentage race of Strange Antiquities. If you've never seen this game before, we are going to take you through the entirety of the mysteries of Undermere, in which we are running an antiquities shop. And without further ado, I will let our lovely commentator introduce ourselves, and then we will get started.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Lee. Hi, Grace. Thank you for having me. My name's Nia. I am also a strange game enjoyer, so happy to be on the couch with these two fantastic runners.
Alrighty,
We're so happy to have you.
Yes, very much so. Grace, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. In classically fashion, with the worst countdowns of all possible, here we are. Time will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Awesome. So, Strange Antiquities is actually a follow-up puzzle game to Strange Horticulture by Bad Viking. It's an amazing game full of lore, and as they start, the main mechanics of this game are really ringing bell and giving item. There's some puzzles along the way, and we'll get into that as we go along, but those are really the most important parts. And y'all, I don't know if I saw it, but did you pet Jupiter?
I have not yet.
Giving a pet right now.
You're doing a pet right now? Okay. I will pause and I will pet Jupiter. Okay. Got one.
And as we get those pets in, friends, we have hit 33K for the National Women's Law Center already.
Let's go.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Hooray! And I do want to thank some of our anonymous friends for getting us there, like a $50 donation from Anonymous with no comments, but helping us get to that 33K. Thank you all so much.
Oh my goodness, these two gamers are already flying through day one. They're moving really quickly. A lot of this game, like I mentioned, is giving item. So your main strats here are going to be get item and also item management. You only have so much room in this main screen to be able to move things around, and I think there are about 100 items in this game. And so as you kind of gather those throughout the game, your shelves fill up really quickly. And we're getting to the end of day one here. When we get to the end of each day, we get to do this fun little mouse tracing puzzle. It's super sensitive. You have to follow those lines perfectly, or you have to like drag your mouse back to where you had caught it and really trace that outline. When you do, you get a card that usually describes a location on the map where an item of interest might be. And so this is a very quick game, folks. It is all of 18 days, and we're on day 2 already. We're going to see a lot of customers come in, asking for different items, and we're going to see a few recurring characters as well. One of my favorite characters is David Schaefer, the postman. He is from Strange Horticulture as well. He brings us letters from people in Undermere or surrounding areas, usually also leading to clues about different items or giving us a little bit of backstory about the going-ons in these towns. Other recurring characters you'll see is Verona Green. She is an occult scholar, also from Strange Horticulture. She gives us kind of clues into the more occult side of what's happening, because yeah, sure, you could have practical explanations for what's going on in the town, but maybe it's a little witchy.
Just a little witchy.
Just a little bit. Okay. In a normal playthrough, you can see we have a couple books in our bottom left cabinet here. Those books actually give you descriptions of each of the items in Strange Antiquities. I keep wanting to say horticulture. Check out both games, but we're talking about Antiquities today. Those books detail all of the different items, and what's really cool about this game is that you can identify items by sight, smell, touch, also hearing. Some of the items make sounds, which I guess they're not quite inanimate objects if you can make noise unprompted. And then, let's see, I feel like I'm missing one. But you can actually inspect each of these items and use your magnifying glass or kind of lean in to listen to it, which is a different mechanic from the first iteration of this game. So a lot of the differences, well, the main differences between Lee and Grace's strats are going to be timing on when they get items, when they go exploring, and when they just keep giving item. That's really where you're going to see their strats diverge throughout this run. There are a few items that you can get earlier on without having the designated clues, either through letters or through the daily cards. But some of the items you do have to wait till a specific day. All that to say, totally up to the runner on when they wanna grab those items. And
I have some love for our runners if we've got a moment.
Oh, of course, Gabby.
I have $25 from Mel Crochets that says, "Hi, Lee and Grace. So excited that y'all get to show off your point and click skills to the world to pet Jupiter. Because that's the whole point of this speedrun, right? Love you both. Good luck, have fun." And as a little update towards that incentive, we are currently at $75 out of $250 to pet Jupiter the cat again. So we're making great progress there. And as we are donating towards petting our friend Jupiter, we are also working towards making our milestone. That is hitting 40K by the end of the night so we can unlock Cooking Mama Cook-Off. So friends, you've got a 2-for-1 deal going on here. For every donation that you put towards Pet Jupiter the cat, we get closer and closer to 40K. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Incredible.
Great. Yes.
Cooking Mama Cook-Off? Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Also, more Jupiter pets?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Which is quite literally the best of both worlds.
As with any good game, there is a Steam achievement for petting the cat in the Strange World. I don't think it's actually in Antiquities, but it is in Horticulture. Cats are a staple of these games. So in this game, all you get for petting Jupiter is the joy of petting Jupiter. And
No, I think there is an achievement for petting him 40 times.
40, okay.
40 times.
Yeah.
Alrighty, chat, you heard it. We need to get the achievement here, so let's hit it.
The gauntlet has been thrown. I have $10, by the way, from the Valiant Sun that says, "Anyone else think these antiquities looking kind of strange?" I've been trying to come up with words to describe how much I love you both, but it's too difficult, so instead I will leave you with the wise words of Jupiter. Meow.
Thank you,
Very well
Jess.
Amazing. So our players are definitely Ding and Bell. That is the name of the game here. There's technically a time where you could ding the bell right as soon as your customer fades out, and that'll bring up the next customer. But who wants to think about timing that perfectly when you could just press it 30 times?
Yeah, who doesn't love just that constant dinging of,
Ding, 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 ding. You know?
of ringing of the bells there?
Yeah, and as you notice, Jupiter's in the corner. Every time you hit the bell, he wakes up a little bit. He's like, "What's going on?" You would think after 100 dings he would be used to it, but he's just a baby. My goodness, we're already on day 6, 30% through this run already. And we've
We're
got
also
some
30% of the way towards petting Jupiter the cat. We are getting there. We're getting there. Helping us get there is $25 from Lee. Hello? It says, "Hi, Grace. I'm so proud of you for running your first non-Stardew game at Fatales. Thank you for running and submitting this with me. Love you long time, Lee. Less than 3.
Oh, I love you too, Lee. Cute.
Unfortunately, I don't think you will love me if I do end up winning this, but that's okay.
No, I still will. It's motivation for me to do better next time, you know?
You got it. Oh, Nia, have you talked about Simone?
I
Do you know
have
who Simone
not
is?
talked about Simone. Do you want to tell us about Simone?
Simone is actually a also recurring character as well too. Simone is the librarian.
Libraries mentioned?
Libraries mentioned. Huge. She runs the local library in both Strange Antiquities and in Strange Horticulture, because on this map, hang on, I got to the statue puzzle. The worst light puzzle imaginable, which is that statue.
That's the worst one.
The Strange Antiquities shop is directly next to the Strange Horticulture shop in this map cycle here.
Yep. And all of the shop owners, there's kind of a close community between each of them. Actually, in both games, you'll get shop owners from around town come through and be like, well, you should come check out my shop. I've got something weird for you. And then they have, like, I don't know, an object of death just sitting on their counter. And it's been there for a while.
No big deal. The twinnings, yeah.
Yeah. You're just
Later
like,
in this run.
I thought it was cute. And as you can see kind of on Lee's screen, she just kind of popped open a drawer, a hidden drawer on the Strange Antiquities counter. And when we unlocked it using a different item, we found yet another item and a book. So there are so many hidden puzzles just within the shop itself, so many things to uncover. We saw it very briefly at the beginning of this run, but down on the kind of bottom screen on the drawer top, there are little tiles. There's a little tile puzzle for you to solve, and then that kind of reveals yet another way to identify items by the fields that they put out, the auras that they put out. So they really ran with how you could identify items in this game. It was great to see when it first came out, and it kept the strange world interesting. All right, we're getting into multiple maps now. Originally, we just had the map of the town. Now we have a map to someone's home. And we can just kind of go rooting around in the different rooms to find different items. Some of them we can find using the cards that we get on our daily little light puzzle. Others we can find using letters, and there is kind of a little square tool that you use to identify where different items are. Our gamers don't need those tools anymore because they just know what they're doing. Strange is really kind of a memory game. Once you know the puzzle answer, you can just kind of grind through and speed through a run. That's why this ending in particular takes only about 28 to 34 minutes, which is really impressive.
Now, I have a question for our gamers here, because we are talking a lot about artifacts and antiquities. Do either of our runners have a favorite antique? And chat, I would love to hear your opinions on antiques and artifacts in gaming as well. Donate towards petting Jupiter the cat, and tell me what your favorite artifact in gaming is. But racers, gamers, tell me what your favorite artifact is in this game.
Ooh, I think mine has to be probably the Tenenbaum cloak. It is the woman statue if you are looking at my screen, almost directly to the right of where I'm kind of clicking. This one here. It has 3 moons and then a big circle at the top of just a really pretty pink gem. I think that's my favorite.
My favorite is this the gold cat that I just actually got just now.
Love that one too. That one, or there's one later in the run that is a green 3 moons. It's called a bright chick charm.
That's a good one too.
That is also pretty cool.
Neil,
You
what
know,
about
your
you?
guys' favorite artifacts are cute because I think they have the same stone on them.
The little pink.
The opals. Yeah. Very cute.
I also like this eyeball that you can see at the right of my screen, mostly because the way that you identify it is super, super cool, which I won't spoil for anyone who plans or is thinking about playing this game, which you totally should, by the way. But the way that you identify that eyeball is one of the coolest ways of identification in this game. So that's a good one.
The coolest and probably the most irritating.
Yes. It was the most stress-inducing when you first played through it.
For sure.
I have a $10 donation from CH that says click that, ring that, cat button, and we're working towards petting Jupiter the cat again. That one went towards that incentive, and we're still working towards that total of 40K. Keep it coming, gamers. I want to hear those opinions.
On my screen right now is my absolute favorite character. Cannot tell you why. His name is Freddy. There's no reasoning behind it.
He
think
reminds me of the other character from Horticulture. He was like a coal miner or something.
I think he
Just
is.
like a sweet guy.
He's probably the same guy if I had to guess. But he also kind of reminds me of Freddy from iCarly.
That's real.
Oh my god, I see
That
it.
was it.
I think that might be it.
If Freddy from iCarly was in Newsies, it's Freddy.
It's him. It's this Freddy Lamb. You got it. Exactly. I'll call him out by name too. Because he is my absolute favorite.
Oh my goodness. Now, our gamers are clicking a lot. We're skipping every little bit of dialogue in this game. If we don't have to hear it, we don't want to hear it. I don't care what you're doing with this little totem. Get it out of my store, bring it back. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
We're not liable for anything that happens outside of the shop. Don't worry about what that means.
I'm worried. I'm concerned. This feels like
have to be concerned. We
foreshadowing.
didn't hear anything.
We didn't hear anything. What happens inside the shop stays inside the shop. And what people do with these items once they leave here, that's not our business. Not our business.
We really respect privacy here.
Yeah.
Aw, another very cool mechanic. So those little stations underneath the counter, each of those, if you put specific items on them, will unlock like a secret part of the shop here. And in some cases, it's a secret little shelf. In other cases, it's actually yet another puzzle. Getting that
Surprise.
puzzle open was a puzzle. Now you have to solve another puzzle to open up that little cabinet to get another item.
You're telling me there's another puzzle in my puzzle game right now?
God,
I can't believe there's puzzles in my puzzle game.
Yeah, who would have thought?
You thought you were done thinking? No.
Here's another puzzle.
Imagine.
Gabby, how are we doing with that cat incentive?
We are sitting at $85 out of 250. We're making it there, but you both are going pretty quick.
We're
How long would you say you have left?
We got like 10 to 12 minutes.
Ooh, chat. Mm-hmm. Chat,
More
you know what to
likely
do.
10.
We want to make sure that we can pet Jupiter at least one more time. And I have $5 from Kiros helping us do that. That says, happy day 2. Let's hit 40K. Yay, yippee, hooray. The yay, yippee, hooray was me. But yes, let's hit 40K. Every little bit counts. And that also includes donating via the Twitch charity tool. If any of you are unfamiliar, you can absolutely donate directly to the National Women's Law Center directly from our Twitch channel. So if you're locked in, you're enjoying these cozy vibes, and you don't want to tab over, I have great news for you. You can click the donate to charity button below the stream, and then using the pop-up menu, you can donate directly to NWLC. Then using our Twitch extension on desktop, you can still be entered to win prizes and apply donations to incentives, just like Pet the Cat. Be sure to authorize the Twitch extension between 15 minutes of your donation in order to be able to access these incentives. But we are slowly but surely making our way towards $400 total raised through the Twitch charity tool. I would love to see that hit $400, chat. I believe in you. And again, it's all going towards a great cause. It's all going towards the National Women's Law Center.
An amazing cause, really. All right. I actually do like this card here on Lee's screen for day 13. I'm marked by Jupiter, and it's a little image of Jupiter. That's honestly one of my favorite ones to kind of outline because it's got all those little curves on it. But if you actually go to the house map, it's marked by one of the symbols for Jupiter. And so, sorry. There you go. Puzzle spoiler, I guess. There you go. You have to get to day 13, though. And that is hard. And it's really hard, especially when you go in kind of blind here. There is one kind of mechanic, a dread mechanic, just like with Strange Horticulture. In this series, though, in this game, instead of solving like key puzzles, we are rolling dice, which feels like gambling, but it's not as fun. As you roll the dice, you have to match a handful of dice combinations to be able to find your mind again, come back to Undermere. And if you have enough friendship with the cat, he will actually kind of re-roll the dice for you. So if you get like 3 strikes on a roll, he'll just come through and be like, no, that didn't happen. Let me fix that for you. But your friendship with Jupiter depends on how many times you pet him. So I don't know.
So what you're saying is, the more you pet Jupiter, the more likely he is to help you with the gambling. Yes?
Yeah. Yep. Very much so.
We are 115 out of $250 to pet Jupiter again. Chat, you're doing great. Helping us get there is $5 from Anonymous. Could you imagine? I have $5 from Anonymous, as well as $25 from Sailor Jade that reads, must pet all cats. We've got just the one, and he deserves all the pets, truly.
He really does.
Thank you all so much. All of these donations are going towards the National Women's Law Center.
Oh my goodness. And I guess, it's kind of like Stardew. Jupiter's kind of like Stardew. If you pay attention to your pet, he'll love you more. We're just trying to max out hearts here.
Exactly. See, I knew there was going to be a link somehow.
We got
Instead
it.
of just clicking fast. Yeah, we got there.
So we just saw Thaddeus White leave. We actually haven't talked about how we got to this store. We were hired on to kind of take management of this store while the owner was away. And their brother also kind of visits every now and again, asking for items and revealing lore, giving us some plot. Too bad we don't know what's going on. And we're just giving items here.
He runs the museum, right?
He does. He is yet another recurring character. And so we're getting into day 15. We're really coming up on the end of this, chat. We're going to see a lot of our main characters come through the shop a couple more times over these last few days. I know we don't talk about what happens outside the shop but there's been some culty things happening outside this shop. So I won't spoil the ending, but hold on to your seats. Things are about to change in the town of Undermere.
I'm concerned. I feel like I should be concerned.
Oh, you could if you want.
Just a little. Just a little. Definitely
just a
not
little.
staring at a character that is been overtaken by the darkness already. But it's
No,
fine.
Verona looked like that on day one.
Verona's there
Don't worry.
already? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she was fine. She was fine. She definitely did not have something going on with her.
She's trying out a new look. It's not a phase.
No, it's not a
Don't worry
phase.
about it.
She just went heavy on the eyeliner today. That's all.
Listen,
She's-
sometimes that's just the vibe of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually going to a cosplay convention. And those are contacts.
Yeah, that's why she's also has the cloak on too.
Yeah.
You got it.
Maybe she's ready for the Ren Fair. I don't know. I don't know her. I'm not reading the dialogue. I don't know her.
That's true. That's the whole point of this run is we're not supposed to read the dialogue. Then we don't know what happens. Nothing bad happens if you don't read the dialogue.
Surely that's how old gameplay works. Now, I have a friend who has decided not to reveal their name, but they have sent in $25 that says trans rights.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
My goodness, day 16 over here. Our gamers are literally like neck and neck. It is all coming down to it, folks. You're seeing some really good gameplay. Clicking as much as this is just point and click, clicking and dragging is really hard, okay? Clicking, dragging, and identifying the item that you need in this
really
small
hard.
space.
It's really hard.
You don't understand. Sometimes you click and you don't click.
It's so true. Sometimes you miss the item that you're supposed to grab, or you miss the box.
Yeah, it's awful. Like that.
Thoughts and prayers to anybody who has ever missed an item. My goodness. I do like all of the little guys. So Lee has like this little troll boy. That's kind of what I call him. And he's just there screaming. At least he looks like he's screaming whenever I look at him.
Oh,
he's
the
one of my
grease?
favorites. Yeah.
The grace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
the grease.
He's just distressed all the time. And then if we got any Dead by Daylight players, there's a wooden statue on Lee's middle shelf on the left-hand side, and he just looks like the little wraith to me. So those ones are kind of my favorites there. And then honestly, the skull and the flower, that's some top tier antique right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's like on my short list of tattoos.
I
Get that one
appreciate
right in.
the number of little guys that are just hanging out on these shelves, but my favorite little guy remains Jupiter. I'm gonna be so real. Look at his little paws. Look at his little
It is really
feeties.
cute. Can't
Chat,
lie.
don't you think that Jupiter deserves another pet? I think that Jupiter deserves another pet, and we don't have a whole lot of time to get to that last pet. We're zooming, we're moving and schmoving, and we are at 46%, 115 out of 250. Chat, one more little
Chat.
pet for Jupiter. I believe in you. Look at him,
Final
he's so
day sale.
sweet.
This is
Final
it, guys.
day sale.
You have to get your bids in now if we would like to pet Jupiter.
Auction start at $5. Do I get a $5 donation to pet Jupiter?
Goodness, and Susan Hill. We've definitely seen her before.
Our gal Susan.
She's also wearing a cloak. It's the newest thing.
Just no big deal.
We love cloaks. I've got my cloak on.
And Grace is totally fine.
Yeah.
See?
everything's-
Exactly.
See? It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. Would have been so
my
good
goodness.
if I wore my full black contacts today. That would have been. I should have. I really should have.
You could cosplay
Just
as
go off camera
Verona
for a
there.
second.
No big deal. Oh, nope, go back out. I have to click through this first. To the pit we go.
Oh my gosh.
This is the final sequence.
GG Lee.
For anyone curious. Person to the north, gold bond to the east, gremlin, snake in the middle. And cut the cord. And time for me will be as soon as the book shows right here. There we are.
GG Lee. I'm going on to my final day here.
Thank you.
This is
I
your
may or
chance.
may not have had a couple mistakes, so we don't need to worry about it.
Last
It's
moment to
totally
get in a pet for
good.
Jupiter. And again, we are still working towards that 40K. Every little bit counts.
Yes. And while I technically have hit the credits / end here, I can click continue to go and pet Jupiter again. So we still have time. So you have until Grace finishes the run here for us to
I'm going
move
to
on.
the pit.
Yeah, definitely if you are over here on my screen, definitely not 1, 2, 3 cursed.
Where's the moon lady? There's the moon
And a
lady.
couple that have gone missing.
$35 to pet Jupiter.
We
Oh
are
my
so close.
gosh.
Let's go this. And time for me as well.
GG's.
GG's. There we go. While you are finishing up your donation so that we can pet this cat one last time before we leave here. My name is Lee, aka atwentysomethingloser. You can find me on platforms at atwentysomethingloser, but please just call me Lee. I am an indie game speedrunner and random rhythm game speedrunner and primarily Stardew Valley speedrunner. Grace, if you want to do your outro as well.
Of course. I'm Grace, aka Princess Shortcake. You can find me on Twitch at Princess Shortcake with a 1 and a 3 in there, as you see it on the screen, I'm sure. I play a whole bunch of cozy games, basically all cozy stuff. That's my vibe. I do some speedrunning occasionally, some crafting occasionally, but cozy vibes all around all the time.
And Nia.
Oh, hi, I'm Nia. I like hanging out with my friends and supporting them when they do really cool things. But yeah, love to sit here, chat with you guys about strange games, and looking forward to the next time.
Yes, if you're interested in playing this game, it's very inexpensive on Steam. It's like under $20, so highly recommend you check out on it. And for one last time here, Gabby, are we allowed to pet Jupiter?
I had a $100 donation from Bats that says, let's pet that cat in one of my favorite puzzle games ever. We are still sitting at 215 out of 250. Friends, do we have any last minute snipes?
I will show you
Yes,
one
we
thing.
do! We
There we
absolutely
go.
do! Hooray!
We will go ahead and pet that cat.
Pet that cat, chat. You are
couple of
absolutely
times
wonderful. Thank you so much for meeting that incentive.
And
Friends.
of course, before we leave, we're just gonna put the mask on the cat. I don't know if you can also see.
It won't let me
the
put it
screen
on
here.
him because he's
Oh, no.
sleeping.
Because he's sleeping. Your
my
cat's
file.
sleeping. Jupiter. But thank you all so much for having us. We truly appreciate it.